Hello angels, my name is Ebony, and in this video we're going to be going over the significance of seeing angel number 1111. So if you are still seeing 1111, or if you started seeing 1111 in this current space and time that we're in right now in 2024, go no further. I'm going to give you some messages that your angels may be communicating to you if you are seeing this number. So the vibe of 2024 is all about like abundance, prosperity. Some things may be coming to an end. You may need to balance some things in your life, but it's a heavy vibe of abundance, prosperity, doing things that you love, and releasing things that no longer serve you. So when I see 1111, I always, like literally every single time I see it, no matter where I'm at, who I'm with, what I'm doing, I always tell myself, make a wish, dreams come true. And I just take a little second, kind of like you're making a wish before you blow out candles on your birthday cake. I just like make a wish, and then I silently say to myself what it is I want. Of course, you don't share it with anyone, but you just take a little time to think about the things that you really, really want, as opposed to like what you don't want. Because when you see this number, it's literally an energetic gateway has opened for you. It's like a gate, okay? Because the number physically looks like a gate. Okay, so when you see 1111, it's like an energetic portal has opened for you, and it's usually the first angel number that most people see. The first one I saw was 777 that really caught my attention, but a lot of people commonly see 1111, and that kind of like opens the door for them to like pay attention and look into numerology. Like you may just Google like, why I keep seeing this. Okay, so this is a very powerful number that represents and symbolizes a spiritual wake-up call. So if you are seeing this number, your angels want you to focus solely on what you desire. Dreams, not fears, okay? You're not worrying about how it's going to happen or what your obstacles are or what some setbacks may be. You literally just want to focus on what it is you want to manifest. Your angels send you this number as a message of like peace and clarity. Like, it's literally the time for you to visualize like best case scenario, dream life, bucket list, things like that. And an important question that you can ask yourself is, how can I show up as my best self? Like, what changes do I need to make so that I can show up as my best self? 1111 is literally like alignment at its finest. The number one symbolizes like leaders, creation, new beginnings, being first. So to see it quadrupled, like 111 is very powerful, but when you see it 4 times in a row, like 1111, that's 2 master numbers put together, like a palindrome number. Is literally like creation at its finest. The universe is literally taking a snapshot of your thoughts, putting it out, and it's like, it's kind of like a rush order for your manifestations. You feel me? It's like, okay, let's bump this one up to the front. You are working with extraordinary support. Like, you have the help of the divine, the ethereal realm, celestial beings, unseen forces. You can't see them, but you can feel it. Have you ever just looked up and been like, thank you, God, I know it was you? I'm like that all the time. Like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Like, those forces are around you, making their presence known to you. They have access to materials, sources, people, experiences. Their methods are tried and true. You cannot even imagine like the resources and the ways things can come to you. Don't worry about how things are going to unfold for you. Just keep your eyes on the prize. 1111 is really a code for the true alchemists, master manifestors. Kind of like anything you touch turns to gold. Like, you can turn your pain into power. You can turn lemons into lemonade. You can make something out of nothing. Like, that's the code for the true in real life master manifestors. Like, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Like Young Dolph, don't ask me how I do it, I just do it. Like, that's literally the code for the master manifestors. That's why I always say make a wish. Like, I just focus on what I want. I don't focus on the current situation. I just focus on what I want, because things are really flowing in your favor when you see this number. It's all gonna work out. You're about to be happier than you've ever been. If you don't even know how that feels right now because you're just kind of stuck in a rut, then this is a sign for you to think happy thoughts. Like, what does a happy life look like for you? How does it feel for you? What are you going to be doing? Who are you going to be with? Things like that. This number gives you hope when you lost hope. Believe in the suddenly, and the suddenly will appear. But you have to believe. It's not going to come if you don't believe it's going to come. If you don't believe you deserve it. Believe in the suddenly, and the suddenly will appear. So it's a surefire sign. If you're seeing this, or you're still seeing this right now, it's a surefire sign that your soul and your spirit is awakening. So to really like make the most out of this, you got to change your diet up. You got to eat light. The lighter you are, the higher you can ascend. You don't want to be heavy. And I'm not just talking about your weight, I'm talking about your spirit. You may be skinny with a dark energy. You may be skinny with a heavy ass heart and spirit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to lighten up. The lighter you are, the higher you can ascend, the clearer the messages will be. You do got to eat right too. Green leafy vegetables, fruits, berries, nuts, complex carbs, not simple carbs like white rice, white bread, white shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's white, it ain't right. I'm talking about the foods. But literally, you gotta eat. You have to eat healthy and eat fresh foods. No chemicals, no drugs, no alcohol, no intoxicants, no mind-altering substances, no vapes. Put them effing vapes up. Oh my God, I just read something about fentanyl being in vapes now. Like, that shit is gonna give you popcorn lungs. I don't know how many times I tell people about popcorn lungs. Google that shit, okay? Stop it. If you want to wake up and you really want these downloads and you really want to activate and you really want to show up as your higher self, you got to introduce some good habits and start with what you put in your body. From your foods to your lovers to the music, the things you're watching, the programming, the news, who you're allowing to edify you, who you're allowing to minister to you, who you're allowing to pray for you, all that shit. Evaluate it, see what's going on. Literally, and lighten up. Like, most importantly, lighten up. Start making healthy food choices, okay? Healthy food choices. Basically, eat like you love yourself. Eat like you love yourself, okay? If you eating a whole bunch of foolishness, it's like, come on, you gotta give your body something to work with. Baby steps, like literally baby steps. You're not gonna change because we're habitual creatures, so you're not gonna change overnight, but little baby steps is gonna help. Like, something you can do, even if you start with water. Like, I started with eliminating sodas. I was still eating cookies and meat and all kind of shit, but that one little change. And I remember my brother be like, Eb don't eat meat, but she'll eat a whole dozen of cookies. Okay, that's my little journey. But it always stuck in the back of my head, like, yeah, but do that really mean that I shouldn't try to make a change just because I'm not all the way there? Like, no, progress is progress, and baby steps still move you forward. So any little thing that you know is like easy for you. Like right now I'm trying to break the seafood, but I love it. But that's like the last little piece well, it ain't the last little piece, but you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is baby steps still move you forward. So think about like something that you can start. It may be with your beverages, it may be with your food, it may be with your diet, it may be with your exercise, it may be with your leisure activities. I don't know what it is. You know what you need to work on, but I'm just saying, like, lighten up a little bit so you can hear the voice of your higher self clearly. 1111 is your path is illuminated sign. Your path is illuminated. So your angels want you to keep your heart pure, and everything is going to work out in your favor. Self-care is really how you take your power back. 1111 is really approval from the universe. You don't need man's approval. They don't have to clap for you. They don't have to co-sign you. This is like a little wink from the universe, synchronicity. This is like the highest form of alignment. So this is like the universe approved. And I promise you, that could take you further than any man can take you. I promise you, when you tap in and you tune into this force and this energy, you don't have to worry about who say no. It's real heavy on the one yes trumps 1,000 no's. Everybody that you know can tell you no, but if God say yeah, trust me, you need to go with that, because he gonna make it happen. The universe, your angels, whatever term. I say God, I say universe, I say angels, I say celestial beings, I say divine, however I'm feeling at a particular time. But one yes trumps 1,000 no's. So don't worry about who's not supporting, who not helping, who not agreeing, who doesn't think it's appropriate or whatever. You need to just really bloom whether they water you or not. Just keep working, keep growing, keep doing what you need to do. Another message of 1111 could be for you to let people be who they are. Don't try to change nobody. Don't try to make somebody act in a way that's pleasing to you. Let them be who they are without trying to fix them or improve them or make them change to appease you. Let people be who they are, okay? Let people be who they are, but just place them where they belong and handle them accordingly. And your angels also want you to clean up how you feel about other people. Kind of piggybacking off of letting people be who they are, but don't, you know how you just see some people and they just disturb your spirit real bad. They just get under your skin. They just irritate you. I feel like that about, I don't really feel like that about nobody, but I feel like I make people feel that way. Like I just disturb them so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I just irritate them so much. I just feel like I just get under their skin. I'm just, because of who I am. It's just really weird. This number may be a little message for you to not let other people give you a reason to get out of alignment. Well, let me think. Yeah, it's a couple people like that just kind of, they just irritate me. Literally, they just fucking irritate me. So I do receive this message. It ain't many people, but it's a couple people that literally get under my skin. And there's some people I don't even fucking know. Like, never met in my life, but just seeing them just like, ew. You irritate me. You know what I'm saying? I know I get under people's skin. Like, I could just tell. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, but this number is a reminder. Be mindful about how you feel about other people, and don't let them be the reason that you are out of alignment. So release any heavy feelings that you have about other people. Just release it. Let them be who they are. Let them live their life. Release any judgments. I don't have an opinion on how you feel or how you live or what you're doing or who you doing it with. Like, I don't care. Okay? Release those judgments. Because negative feelings, whether it's about yourself or other people, it literally blocks your blessings. It blocks your blessings. So we don't want to do that, especially when you're seeing this number. Like, this is not the time for you to have no type of negative energy about yourself or other people. Old ways are not going to open new doors, okay? Because ones represent new beginnings, the leaders being first. So your old ways, like when you grow up, you got to leave behind those childish ways. Your old ways are not going to open new doors. What you're going to do is you're going to continue in the same cycle. And that's what you want to level up from, okay? So old ways are not going to open new doors for you. So what do you need to change? Ask yourself that. And you have to make room for the new. You have to make room for the new. That's just like you are getting furniture for your home. You can't keep your old sofa and your old bedroom set and your old dining room tables and then expect to get your new furniture. What you gotta do, you gotta get rid of it first. You gotta make space. So this energy is the same thing. You gotta let it go. You gotta let go of the old so you can welcome in the new, because this is all about new creation, new beginnings, new ideas, new patterns, new behaviors, new relationships, new career opportunities, things like that. You gotta don't let go of your job without a new one. But you get what I'm saying. Like, you can't let go of that attachment to the job. You can let go of that whole, I feel like I gotta have it. You can let that shit go and welcome in the new, for sure. So this number is really heavy on the self-love. It's crazy because I feel like my last like 3 videos has been really heavy on the self-love, self-care type energy. Or maybe it's just the vibe of this year. It may be the vibe of this year, but something I read that really resonated with me was if you keep avoiding self-love, the universe is going to keep sending you people that avoid loving you too. And it just sizzled in my spirit. It really hit home and deep for me because I felt that. Like, I say I love myself, but then I look back at my partners and I ask myself, like, do you really love yourself? Is that really love? And it just resonates. They treat me how I treat myself. For real, they treat me how I let them treat me. And I try to pretend to act like I don't care. But I really, like, am heavy on the self-love vibe. Like, I'm not about to play with me. So I'm not about to let you play with me. Okay, so that really resonated with me. If you keep avoiding self-love, you cannot expect your lover to love you the way you're not loving yourself. You cannot expect them to fill you up. You got to fill yourself up. And then the universe is going to bring you someone that loves you the same way you love yourself. It's more than just basking in your light. Self-love is not just, all the beautiful things you love about yourself. It's really heavy on the owning your shit. It's really on the shadow work. It's really heavy on the accountability, identifying your fuck ups, knowing where you went wrong, knowing where your intentions weren't pure, knowing where you were quiet when you should have been talking, things like that. What I've learned in my journey, for real, is it's not always gonna be up. It's like the ebb and flow. Like, if we not always gonna be up, we not always gonna be down. Seasons literally change. So this whole self-love thing is really about owning every part of you, the light and the dark. That's what makes us whole. Nobody is fully light. Nobody. Like, not a person on here. Nobody that you looking up to. Nobody that you feel like is just all of that. Everybody got their shit with them, man. Not saying that it's okay to be like that, but like, come on, man. Nobody in this world is perfect. Okay? So true self-love is owning yourself, flaws and all. Like, literally being okay with that. That way can't nobody use it against you, because you're at peace with it. So if you still seeing 1111, your angels want you to know you're doing better than you think. You helping more people than you can imagine, and you're closer than you think. Like, you're literally right there. Okay? So if you feel like you're not doing enough, like, I always feel like that. I always feel like I'm not doing enough. And I promise you, I'll check my email. Somebody responded to me, telling me how much I helped them. And I'll just be thinking, man, I'm trying to help my damn self. You know, like, I appreciate it, but it just, no. Like, you don't know what people be going through. You don't know what people be going through. You don't know what people be, you don't know what struggles they be facing. You know what I'm saying? So this number lets you know that you are helping. And it may not be a global scale. It literally may be like a person that you see every day that you're helping and you're inspiring, you know, or the person that you speak to every day and don't nobody speak to them. You know, you just never know who you helping by just being yourself. By just being yourself. And that's why I love y'all so much, because I don't know why I be wanting to cry with these glasses on, but because y'all little comments and emails, that shit be sometimes literally be having me bawling like a baby. Like, literally bawling like a baby. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, y'all don't even have a clue. Okay, so this message really resonated with me, that you really are helping. You really are helping more people than you think you are. just by being exactly who you are. And I gotta wrap it up because I don't want to be a baby. But anyway, learn how to control where your energy goes. Learn how to control like your thoughts and your emotions and how you're feeling, because sometimes our minds create problems that don't even exist, you know. So that's why it's important to monitor how you're feeling, because your thoughts literally do become things. So you want to create happy memories, positive manifestations. You want to attract the blessings, okay? Sorry, I'm shaking. Sorry, I'm shaking. Don't use your energy to worry, okay? Use your energy to create peace and blessings and all the beautiful things that your life has to offer you. In other words, tell the story of where you're going and not where you been. Like, it's okay to like share your story, but don't let that be your story. Like, you're not a pity party. You get what I'm saying? If you are telling your story, it's brief. No, just tell the story of where you're going. Tell the story of where you're going, especially to yourself, and especially when you see this number. Focus on where you're going and not where you've been. All right, angels, you see the sun is setting, and I really want to try to record one more video, but I think this is it for me tonight. I don't know. I'll see if I can, but I love you, man. Like, I literally love you. Right now, I don't know where I am. I think I'm on the Atlantic Ocean somewhere, just basking in the sun. And I wanted to record for you so I can create these memories with you. Let me know your experience with 1111, or you could just type your wishes in the comments. Like, let's create a space of positive manifestations and blessings and just good energy, okay? So right now we're focusing on where we going and not where we been. So where y'all going? Drop it in the comments. You know I love the hearts. Thank you so much for the hearts. They just raise my vibration. They do. It's just, love is the highest vibration you can emit. So hearts is always a vibe for me. I love it. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video, and